If you're building a new house or renovating this year in 2025, then you need to listen up because green is suddenly trending big time. It has swooped in and has replaced the orange cognac sofa and all the ways that we're adding orange to everything. And it is quickly becoming the new trendy neutral. We're right back to the 90s, right? After the 80s, forest green had been in. We had that moment as well at the very beginning of the black and white trend. You could order a forest green sofa off the shelf and have it delivered in a week. But then forest green was suddenly replaced by cognac. It swooped in and it became the trending neutral for accents for exteriors, your sofa, everywhere. But it's been 8 years into the black and white trend, and thank goodness we had cognac here because it warmed up all the stark white interiors that we've been doing now for the last 8 years. But today we're going to talk about exactly all the ways that green is suddenly arriving on the horizon. So let's get started. In June 2018, I was leading one of my live True Color Expert training workshops. And we dined in 2 restaurants that were done in forest green and pink. And I was a little surprised that we were just like right back what we had done in the 80s. Just like with fashion, you always think whenever something old comes back, often it has a new twist. And so your old clothes don't work the same. In fact, I only just found out about 3 weeks ago. I was in Palm Desert and I had someone message me and she said, Maria, should I do black and white appliances for my laundry room? Should I do emerald green or should I do red? And I was like, emerald green. And I looked it up and sure enough. And I said, well, given that appliances now have a shelf life of maybe 10 years, if you're lucky, I think doing a color is a great idea. Do it in green, add some fabulous wallpaper. And then if you get bored of it, well, your washer and dryer will need to be replaced soon anyway. Now, green, dark greens for kitchens, that's been trending for a few years now. It's the green tile that's new. It's the fact that suddenly people are asking for green for their exteriors, right? Which is different from the stark white and black that we've been doing for the last 8 years for everybody. So what there is to know about this trend is how much of it is timeless? How much of it should you install in your house? Well, suddenly everybody is installing a bathroom with big beige, veiny marble countertops, beige zealage tile, and green tile. And there's a lot of mistakes that I'm already starting to see happen everywhere because the minute you take green was fine as long as we were installing like marble look white countertops and white backsplashes to go with it. Because then in 10 years, if you're bored, well, your painted cabinets probably need to be painted again anyway because they're chipped, right? So then that's a much easier update to make than taking out tile and countertops. So I think that painting your cabinets green is a great idea. And here's the other thing about the warm neutral trend that we've been talking about now for a few months. I'll post the links to some videos that I've done about the best warm neutrals for cabinets below. Make sure that you watch those. But here's the thing. Beige is a neutral where the most significant mistakes happen. Because while not all grays pair perfectly, they generally don't clash as harshly as wrong beige combinations do. This is exactly the reason why I invented my Understanding Undertones Neutral Color Wheel, which covers the 9 most useful neutrals that are out there in everything from fabrics to countertops to tile. The beige side, that's where we're headed, moving away from the gray side. And this is the side that you need to understand. Otherwise, you will not be happy when your kitchen or your bathroom is installed and you made a mistake that looks like this one. This was a reader who sent in these pictures. She said, help, I used a designer to pick all of these finishes, and it's wrong. She said, I like my beige zealage tile next to the green shower surround tile, but I don't like it where the toilet's gonna go. Well, why didn't she like it where the toilet was gonna go? Because that's where her large marble slab was. And this is where you really can see that the tile is actually pink beige and wrong for this bathroom. Up until the warm neutral trend arrived and we started to see all these combinations done by influencers really well, because that's how trends start, right? All the influencers and designers are doing it beautifully, which then inspires the homeowner who has never done a renovation or a new build themselves. And that is when these mistakes happen. And she said she was using a designer and it still happened. Well, why is that? Because designers have not been choosing beige for the last 15 years. So here is how you can avoid this mistake. Number one, you need my neutral color wheel, because when you have this wheel, you will actually coordinate all your neutrals. The rule is 1, no more than 2, but in most cases, 1 neutral is enough. More than that, and usually it means you've made a mistake. Number 2, join my True Color Insider community where you will meet a whole world of timeless color people that are committed to having a beautiful and timeless home they'll love forever. Make sure that you don't make the mistakes I just talked about. You will also have access to my exterior masterclass. If you have an exterior project this season, you can learn how to choose the right colors for windows, roofs, siding, everything. There's 18 modules. And then also weekly meetings where my team and I walk through client projects where you'll see exactly how we choose the right color for everything for the home, for exterior and interior, and so much more. So I'll post those links below. Number 3, sign up for my Color Designer Masterclass. There's one more. Learn how you can create a career that you love. Learn how you can master the world of specifying color. The modern neutral trend is here. And no longer are we just navigating the world of white and black. And if you want to make sure that you don't make mistakes that cost thousands and thousands of dollars, you're going to want to immerse yourself in my trainings, my website, buy my color wheel, and hang out in my community. And I can't wait to meet you there. And I hope you enjoyed this content. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.